Honestly, I think that this is the best scenario for eGGz. Like, if I'm real, like, ZvZ is the matchup that has changed the least in the 6 months that he's been gone. So this has got to be, like, you know, the most comfortable he should feel right now, right?
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, true, ZvZ is the matchup that has changed the most, but at the same time, it is one of the most volatile matchups in the game. And for someone who was a little bit away from the game a few months ago, like, it would be hard.
This is true. This is very true. All right, here we go, mate. We're diving in. The grand finals, best of fives. Let's go.
Yes, and starting here in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, the CranKy Duckling himself. This is Ryu.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Oxide ALE, we have the pink Zerg player representing CSO Esports. It is eGGz.
Fosures, I don't know how you pronounce it. In the chat says, I want $5. Mate, you just gotta sign up for Sentimiento Latino.
If you're from Latin America.
True. I don't know if you're from Latin America. If you are from Latin America, please play Sentimiento Latino. And if you're from the Americas, of the whole continent, you can play tomorrow in Battle of the Americas, which also has a raffle, but for $10 US.
This is true. We included more countries, and as a result, we have a boosted raffle as well. So Battle of the Americas is going to be tomorrow at the same time, or 1 hour later than, 1 hour earlier than Sentimiento Latino. So yeah, you can sign up for that if you want to compete and get a chance at winning some money.
Yes, nothing in life is free. You need to play at least one round.
Exactly.
Ooh, and mate, X going for the faster base.
This is very greedy, by the way. That is a third hatchery before spawning pool, mate.
Tell me, how dead is X?
If the Zerg Lord was playing, eGGz would be dead. eGGz would 100% be dead right now. But because it's Ryu, I think this is very smart by eGGz, because Ryu is a more passive player, right? Like, he's a little bit more standard, if you will. So maybe eGGz can get away with it. An Overlord is on the way though, and Ryu will see this.
This reminds me of a game. I don't remember what game was it, who was versus who. I think it was either a Copa America or a Copa America qualifier. But it was at ZvZ. The Zerg player opened 3 hatch before pool. The Terran player opened two proxy factory marines, 2 proxy barracks marines, and the Zerg held.
What?
The Zerg player held, survived, and won the game. I don't remember who it was versus who. But I was very surprised, like, hell, mate.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I hope someone in the chat knows, because I remember that game. It was crazy that a 3 hatch versus pool player, before pool player survive a proxy racks.
That sounds insane. Oh god. Yeah, we'll see.
Remind me of another matchup in one Copa America qualifier. It was Special versus a Diamond player. He was Diamond, a Diamond level player. Was Zerg. The Diamond player did a Baneling boss on Special and killed everything except 2 workers. Special came back and won.
Feels bad, man. We may see something similar here, in that we of course had a very fast Baneling nest for Ryu. He's link flooding right now because he knows the situation that eGGz is in. Ooh, the Banelings are going to be cancelled here as eGGz cannot get them up in time. The Queens are going to go down, the Banelings are coming in, and eGGz, he's not focusing down the Banelings. Oh god. Yeah, exactly. The Banelings, they make it in. One of the Banelings does connect. Ooh, eGGz. Yeah.
Yeah, good Baneling defense by eGGz. Like, he holds.
Yeah, exactly. He was able to kill every single baneling of Ryu. Meanwhile, we still have plenty of links coming across the map, trying to punish this third base of eGGz. Ryu has his own third as well. And the work count is pretty even right now. So far, it looks like eGGz is able to survive.
Yes, Ryu tried to punish the third base, was not enough, and at this point, I don't think it is punishable anymore. eGGz has enough defense to hold this greedy third base.
Yeah, and we'll see how long it takes for eGGz to transition, because we have a Roach Warren on the way already for Ryu. eGGz has options. He doesn't have to go into Roaches. Problem is, he still doesn't have a lair. And Ryu knows that. He just got in. He just scouts. Hey, you know, you don't have a lair. You don't have a Spire on the way or anything like that. Like, I don't have anything to worry about.
And here comes Ryu. Another pressure with his links, but mate, eGGz has enough links to defend. Plus Bane links.
Oh, yeah.
Ryu needs to wait for the Roaches if he wants to push and do something with this.
Yeah, eGGz...
he needs to just chill back and try to back eGGz.
Yeah, eGGz is falling behind a little bit. I do like that he's taking the rest of his gases. Like, he needs to catch up. Like, same with the lair, right? Like, he needs to catch up with all of his tech. He's actually the first player to work on their upgrade as well. Ryu actually didn't go for an Evo chamber, which is pretty interesting.
Like, you should try opening 3 hatch before put on ladder mode.
Oh god, I don't know about that one, mate. Oh god, eGGz.
Maybe that's the secret to go to High Masters.
I don't know about that one. I'm not convinced yet. We'll see. Oh god, because Ryu, wow. I was thinking maybe eGGz would be the one to do this, but obviously he still doesn't have a lair. Ryu throws down the Spire.
Interesting. He's trying to punish eGGz the same way that he did the Settler of the previous game, with that late lair. And now the ball is on eGGz. eGGz is the one who needs to scout this, which is going to be very hard, but not impossible. A good selling run by could be good enough to see it, and then just easily counter it with some Spores and Queens.
Yeah, I'm just worried because the Spire is about to finish and eGGz still hasn't seen anything. He's not going to be able to scout with an Overlord. He hasn't gone in with any things yet. He does have a decent amount of Roaches and he may be looking to attack. But by the time he gets across the map, I'm pretty sure Mutas are going to be coming out. Ooh, but Ryu going for a 4th. I don't know about this one, mate.
Oh, pardon.
Oh god. Alright, here we go. 12 Roaches are on the way. Ryu, he's in full defense mode, and it looks like eGGz may back off a little bit.
Yeah, I think he did what he came to do, delay the 4th base. That's all he wanted to do. Again, Pordran. The Banelings go down for free. Here comes the fight.
Yeah, and eGGz right now, he's getting overwhelmed a little bit here by the amount of Roaches that there are. Thankfully, though, for eGGz, he forced Ryu to make Roaches, not Mutas.
Yes. eGGz had the upgrade advantage, but Ryu had the numbers. It was more than good enough to defend this. eGGz didn't even try to delay his Roaches dying. He just left them there. I think he wanted them to.
Yeah, again, just buying as much time as possible. He does have a couple more Roaches here to defend at home. He's even throwing down Spines, which is great, I guess, but the Mutas are coming out. They're gonna be here soon.
Nice biles by eGGz. And the Mutas are out. How many is Ryu going to make? Wasn't it out? Not many. So 6 Mutas on the way. 6 more are being built. The 4 survives for eGGz, which is impressive. Fundamentally.
Yeah, the Mutas, they do dive on top of the high energy Queen. There was enough energy for 1 transfuse, but the Queen will still go down. Yo,
2 Mutalists go down already. Made. I think Ryu underestimated eGGz.
Yeah, I don't really like him going for the queens like this. I think he would have dealt a lot of damage if he went for the mineral line. Spores are going down. The mutas, they are getting a lot of free damage on these roaches though.
Yeah, I think it would have been better if Ryu waited until he had all his mutalis ready instead of sending the first six so fast. Because, you know, there's a lot of difference in damage in 6 mutalis versus 12 mutalis.
Yeah, but you know what? The roaches are dealing a lot of damage. The defenses are down. On top of that, the roaches here, the 4th base of Ryu went down as well, and Ryu is falling apart. Sure, he has mutas, but how much damage is he going to take before he cleans up all these roaches?
Yeah, mate. 15 drones already dead, and the roaches are entering all the bases of Ryu. More drones are going down. More than 20 drones already.
Yeah, exactly. And eGGz, he was so fast with his response. Hydra Den is already up. Hydras are coming out, so he will have an answer to the Mutalisks.
Finally, Ryu has enough Mutalisks to make a difference, but also eGGz has a lot of time to prepare. More queens are here with transfuse energy, so he will probably be okay. Not going to lose a lot of this, and the Hydras are here.
Yeah, exactly. And the Hydras change everything. Oh god, another Muta, please! Okay, the Muta does get pulled back. We do have a decent amount of roaches here, and Ryu's in a really rough position. He has to deal damage. He has to do something to the economy of eGGz, like kill the 4th or kill the 3rd or something, but there's spines all over the place, and eGGz, he's in full defense mode.
And here comes the engagement. Can Ryu pull it? The Mutalis go over the Hydras.
Yeah,
I think Ryu has enough to break this army, but reinforcements are coming, and with reinforcements, I think eGGz can hold.
Yeah, there it
is. He does. GG.
GG gets called. eGGz takes game number 1. Oof. And I think Ryu was trying to be too fancy there. Like, if he had just gone straight up Roach Ravager, like it was the same thing with the Zerg Lord, where Ryu, if he just committed to the Roach Ravager, he would have been fine. Sure, it did catch the Zerg Lord off guard in the semifinals, but here against eGGz, he did waste a lot of time going for the queens instead of a mineral line. And with that, eGGz takes the lead in the series.
Yeah, good job by eGGz. He's really great. This strategy work off somehow. Somehow it work off.
Yeah.
So yeah, people in the chat. In your next ZvZ, please open 3 hatch before pool and tell me how it goes.
Don't listen to Darky. You're gonna lose a lot of MMR. It's not. But yeah, he was able to get away with it, and now here we are. We're going to be loading in on Lightshade, a map that I doubt he's going to do that again in.
Yes, I really hope. I mean, to be honest, the previous one we're also doubting that he was going to do it, and yes, he did it. But here we go, mates. Here we go, and we start here in the top right hand corner of the map. The CranKy Duckling. The Peruvian Italian Duckling.
Ooh, and this makes a lot of sense. Spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Lightshade LE, going for a 12 pool, we have the Colombian Zerg representing CSO Esports. It is eGGz.
So I can say that eGGz is a man of extreme personality. You know, he goes from one extreme to on one side to the other. In the next map, you know, he went for super greedy economy versus super aggression here in the second map. Mate, what's up with him?
Yeah, this is what he was known for last year. It's why it was one of our favorite things about eGGz, where we had people in Latin America like Jim was like the Muta King, and Ryu was like the Lurker King, and the Zerg Lord was just like hyper aggressive. eGGz, he can fluctuate between things. He's very versatile. He's like Chem-esque in that way, where he can do anything. He can do very macro styles. He can do very cheesy as well. That was our favorite thing about eGGz, and that's what he's showing off right now. We'll see how well he can do here. We are on light shade, so the Lings are going to get across the map pretty quickly. They will get spotted by this Overlord, so Ryu knows that the Lings are coming, and we'll see how good the defense is here. We'll see how much better eGGz's micro is going to be compared to the Zerglord and how many drones he can get.
Yep, definitely. I mean, Ryu has already suffered one 12 ult GC in tonight. So what's one more, you know? Come on.
We'll see. These things are already dealing a lot of damage. The Queens and the Lings are on the way for Ryu. The boys are being pulled.
And here comes the micro battle. How good the X micro is going to be. Already killing one drone.
Yeah,
Two drones that going down.
Mate.
Oh, God.
A third drone goes down as well, and that is enough damage. Now the drones are coming out and the Lings are coming out, and Ryu should be able to clean this up. But a fifth go down as well.
5 drones. Five drones in damage, and currently X is ahead in worker counts.
Yes.
So yeah, nice job by X over there.
Yeah, eGGz, he dealt enough damage. The opener now from eGGz was totally worth it. Obviously, Ryu does have an advantage with Link speed, but he is forced to rebuild all those drones, and eGGz is in a decent position right now. Pretty good.
Now, the thing is, in the previous series that Ryu got 12 pulled, he capitalized with his Link speed. Can he do it again against X?
I kind of want him to just focus down drones. We'll see. He does dive in with Link speed. Oh, he wants the Queen instead.
I think he's going to get it. He got it. A second Queen is here, but he's not going to focus. He's just going into the base. Now he has Link speed. Starting to kill drones.
Almost got surrounded. Nice moves there by Ryu. Oh, he almost kills one of the drones, and he will get one drone.
Nice.
But at the same time, we do have a couple more Lings coming across the map. Not too many, though. The Lings in the main will get cleaned up, and eGGz should be fine. Wow, he's even making a spine just in case he gets Link flooded.
Yeah, he probably saw that game versus Zerglord.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to suffer the same fate.
Makes sense. Oh, the Lings slip in once again. They shouldn't deal too much damage. Nice movement there by the Queen for eGGz. He just, gets a nice scout off, trades whatever he can.
Oh, he's going to get trapped. Two Zerglings got trapped over there.
And Ryu does confirm that a Roach Warren is on the way. This is cheeky, but he shouldn't get away with it. Yeah.
I would be very surprised if those failings finish.
And we'll see what Ryu does from here, because I'm a little bit concerned. eGGz, he has his Roach Warren. He's already working on +1. Ryu went for double Evo. Still no Roach Warren. Oh, God. Ah!
Yeah. Failings finished just in the nick of time. And good thing the wall was a wall.
Yeah.
The Zerglings didn't manage to get in. That would have been a disaster if the Zerglings managed to get in.
Boy.
Yeah, but players are just going to macro up to their bases. Just prepare the upgrades, prepare the Roach Warren, prepare everything for the next phase of the game, which is going to be the Roach versus Roach army.
Yes. And this time, I believe it should be Roach versus Roach. I'd be very surprised if Ryu tries to go for mutas again. I think he'll just die if he does that. Meanwhile, speaking of dying, okay.
Look. There's nothing wrong. You please like do not look down on the aspirations of others. Okay.
No. Look at that. They're like, look, we never get to leave our bases. Let's go for a walk, and then they die, mate. That's why you don't leave. Okay. God damn it. Shaking my head.
They are now examples for the others.
Yes. This is why you do not leave the house, okay? Never again. As eGGz is trying to go for another Ling run by. Ooh, the wall is a wall 4 now. And Ryu should be able to catch up when it comes to the upgrades. I'm a little bit surprised that he's not going for 2 upgrades at a time, not utilizing both of his Evo chambers, unfortunately. And we're getting into that Roach versus Roach, mate.
Oh, bad timing for Ryu. He got supply block. Which is no good when you're already 20 supply behind your opponent. Like I was wondering why X has so many more supply than Ryu, mate. X has 20 more workers. I don't know when X got those extra 20 workers that Ryu does not, but now X is going to try to equalize it with this sending run by.
Yeah, but the run by isn't going to get too much damage on. I think maybe 1 drone went down. But this did confirm for Ryu, hey, my opponent droned up heavily. Like, compared to this mineral line, Ryu is aware of the position he's in, and it's not a good feeling, mate.
What do you do now? What do you do, mate? You're Ryu. What do you do?
Drone up and pray, mate. You get up the statue of Santa Maria, mate, and you pray, mate. God. He's droning up a little bit. The advantage that Ryu will have is, like, if he decides to just make nothing but roaches, he will have an advantage in army supply and maybe overpower eggs, but it's so difficult to do that in a mirror matchup.
Couple of settling center X bases, but nothing major happened. Just a little bit of scout. He sees the timing of the evolution of the second evolution chamber. Meanwhile, Bailings managed to enter into Ryu's mineral line and kill 2 drones.
Yeah, and now eggs, more importantly, he saw the mineral line. He's like, yo, this is fine. I don't have to make drones anymore. I can just make roaches and win. And that's probably what's gonna happen here, because, like, Ryu, he's down in supply. He's about to be surrounded as well.
And here we go, mate. Nice micro by Ryu, trying not to get surrounded, but it's not enough. X has a lot more, and GG, mate. X is up to 0.
GG, and this is what I'm talking about. Throw eggs in the ZvZ, mate. He's been ZvZing it up for years. It's the exact same it has been for the past 6 months. Yeah, this he has a chance here. Ryu, he has to pull off the reverse sweep.
What I kind of want to see is not so much what Ryu is going to do this game. I want to see what X is going to do this game. Seeing he opened with a 3 hatch before pull and then a 12 pull. Now I want to see what crazy thing he's going to pull off this time.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see a 13-12. It's not it's not great. But because he's already up 2-0 in a best of 5, like, why not? It's 13-12. Just throw it out there.
I don't know. If I were X, I would probably just go standard. Like, what's craziest than going standard after going so with openings 2 games in a row?
True.
And winning with them. The important part.
I would argue that.
I feel now that Ryu is going to be the one that is pressured to go loco this game.
Ooh, okay. We'll see. So we are getting into game number 3. Can he do it? We'll find out.
Go on, mate. This is yours.
All right, because spawning in the top left-hand corner, potentially for the final time in this tournament, we have the Peruvian Zerg player. He is red, representing the CranKy Ducklings. Can he bring it back? Can he make the reverse sweep happen? It is Ryu.
And on the other side of the map, in the bottom right-hand corner, the Colombian player, the SEC player for CSO, this is X.
No 12 full.
Right, did you know that I hate you?
What's up?
For the past, like, week, 2 weeks, do you know what I've been thinking of buying?
What have you been thinking of? You've been thinking of buying a Inca Cola.
No, but now that you say it, now I want to condemn it. I've been thinking of buying a microphone.
Oh.
Actual microphone, so that I don't sound shitty anymore.
You do it, mate. Do it. Get a mic.
I found a couple that look decent online for like 800 pesos or 1,000 pesos, something like that, which is like $50.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I shouldn't. I mean, I shouldn't because I'm not a caster. I'm not a streamer. I don't give a shit.
But you can do so much with the mic, you know. You can cast, you can be on calls. You have been streaming a little bit more recently, a little bit.
Yes. Have you seen any of it?
No. I'm usually asleep or just asleep or casting or asleep.
Yeah. By the way, like just like I told you with the previous game, what better way to go loco after 2 games than go standard?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And honestly, ooh, you were talking about players going loco. Yo, Ryu with the fast Evo, mate.
I'll be honest, I'm a set player. I do not know what that means.
Mate, that's +1 melee, mate. That's a Ling Flood. That's what that is. He would be insane if he gets +1 carapace. Show us the melee. Get it. Yeah. So we have a Ling Flood on our hands. It's so important to scout this. You need banelings. Like, again, the third hatchery makes sense. Larva, mate. That's all it's about. It's all about the larva. And it looks normal.
Yeah, X is not going to scout it. I thought he was going to enter Ryu's main base with that overlord, but as soon as he saw the third, he pulled back.
Yeah. Again, everything looks normal. Thankfully, eGGz isn't skipping the baneling nest, so he will have banelings to defend. But again, he needs the best connections, and it's going to be on Ryu to make sure he avoids those banelings or is able to, you know, bait them out or something like that.
I wonder who has better ping, the Peruvian living in Italy or the Colombian living in Chile.
I imagine the Colombian living in Chile, right? Like, I imagine.
Actually, no, I imagine that is the European who has better ping. Because pretty sure there's less physical distance from Europe to the coast of the US
than to east. True. Yeah. It's possible.
People do not usually look, but the Americas is very large, very big, very tall.
Yes, it is. Meanwhile, here we go. eGGz is morphing in a couple of his own banelings. He's trying to apply pressure to the third base. Little does he know that, like, again, +1 melee is about to finish up, and we have nothing but lings on the way. Oh my god, one of the banelings already got baited out.
I think X is finally going to notice X is finally going to notice the amount of settlings that Ryu is making, and he's going to start panicking. Look, Spine is already starting his base.
Oh my god. The baneling of eGGz goes down. 0 banelings left for eGGz. Things are coming across the map. Immediately one of the queens will get focused down. Nothing but lings, mate. I don't know how eGGz holds this without banelings.
Here we go, mate. Banelings are starting the best of X. Let's see if they finish, but here we go. +1 is also done.
Exactly.
It's all or nothing for Ryu.
The wall is not a wall. The spine will go down. The banelings are getting into the mineral line. And the banelings of eGGz are not finishing. Okay, 2 of them come out.
I think he did it, mate.
Yeah, there are lings in the main. There are lings in the third.
16 workers have gone down so far.
Yeah, exactly.
It's still doing nothing but settlings.
There's still 1 baneling here for eGGz, and it looks like it will get a connection, maybe. Oh god, he's trying so hard. But eGGz, mate, he barely has anything left. He does have a decent amount of roaches, and again, that 1 baneling.
So close, so close.
Oh my god, he backs off, and it looks like the third is gonna go down. Oh, the baneling does get a connection. There's another baneling coming in.
I think X is finally going to hold. Question mark. More settlings are on the way, but I think X has enough army to hold for now. And at the end of the day, 33 workers for Ryu, 27 workers for X.
Yes, but no, the Lings, they slip in. Oh god, eGGz, as you were saying, he had enough to defend if he faced the army, but the Lings get into the main base, more drones are gonna go down.
Yeah, he's so tired as well. Oh, nice Veiling connection there. That aggression is over with that Veiling connection.
Mm-hmm. Okay, or is it?
The two are still alive.
No. And as that was happening, the third base got sniped. The hatchery, it went down.
Mate, what a disastrous game for X. X now has to walk to the other side of the map and pray to Santa Maria.
Yes, but you know what, mate? eGGz is a very religious man, okay? He's got favor. We'll see if he gets it. There are a lot of queens here. The Lings are coming in for eGGz, but the Bailings finish.
They do finish, and X is forced to back off.
Oh god, mate, he's all in. He knows that he morphs in a couple more Bailings. He has a couple of Roaches. He needs to try and end the game. Can he do it? Maybe with his No, never mind.
No, it's over. It's over, Light. Your boy Ryu did it. Your crazy boy did it, like.
He did it, mate. The +1 melee. It worked. eGGz, he's down to 2 bases. He's not droning up. He's not crazy. He knows that he has to end it. Ryu is crazy. He's got a Spire on the way.
Here comes X trying to do damage from the other side, but Ryu's here. Ryu's ready, and Ryu has enough.
Yeah, he has enough. He pushes eGGz away. There's nothing he can do. eGGz is trying to drone up, which is crazy. I mean, do whatever you can, I guess, but I mean,
come on. If a special came back after that Bailing boss with only 2 workers, X can come back from this, right?
mate, special had mules, okay? Zergs, we don't have mules, so I don't know, mate. I don't know. Oh god.
Bailing by fails. Do you notice it?
Yeah, all the Bailings get taken out. eGGz trying to expand, trying to think. Oh no, it's even off center. No.
Strangely enough, Mutalisks are now being built by X.
Mm-hmm.
Only 2 Mutalisks. Those are the 2 saddest Mutalisks that I ever seen.
Oh god. I mean, sure, if there's no anti-air, but like he saw all the queens earlier, right? Like there's plenty.
Yes, 6 queens plus Ryu is building his own Mutalisk. There's not enough. The queens are going to be taken out. Mm-hmm. Nice bending connection, but still it's not enough. Ryu is just so far ahead in economy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Lings get split off. We have a couple on that third base. We have a couple sneaky Lings over here turning into Bailings. They should be caught, hopefully, maybe. Oh no, drones against 1-1 Lings, no!
More drones, go down, 4 drones. Meanwhile, Ryu is trying to do X a favor by destroying that hatchery that is not well placed. He's going to get it. Oh my god, he's going to get it.
Yo, he gets the hatchery. Oh god, stop Ryu. eGGz has been dead for the past 5 minutes.
Now, the moment that Ryu's Mutalisks enters X base, X is just going to GG. He has nothing against that many Mutalisks.
Yeah, the Mutalisks
and on
just
the
chilling.
game, Ryu is actually going to amass them first.
Yep. They are being amassed right now. They are all going across the map. Never mind. They're just chilling. Oh god. And as soon as they show up, I think this is just GG. And Ryu, he fights back. He puts a point on the board. He will not get 3-0'd.
Correct. They were with 3-1. I'm just kidding. Ryu has shown back. He only needs 2 more.
Mm-hmm.
X can bleed.
Oh yeah.
Or should I say X can be cracked?
Oh god. Exactly. eGGz.
Right?
Yeah. He can be cracked. Can he be scrambled?
Right? Are you there? You're
Hello?
slowly when completely mute.
Oh, hello? Hello? Can you hear me? My mic is being picked up. Hold on. Can you check on your end?
Okay, you're here. I can hear you now.
Okay. That was odd. But yeah, I'm here. You missed my awful pun. You were like, yo, eggs can be cracked. And I was like, can he be scrambled?
Oh, God, this is horrible. Someone please.
Oh, God. I thought my awful pun like killed my mic. Like I didn't.
The internet was like, no, I'm not having any.
Yeah. Oh, God. All right, let's go. Now, do you think eGGz is gonna keep playing standard, or is he gonna switch things up now?
I don't know, mate, because it was strange. The only game so far in the series where he played completely standard and he got roll over. So maybe that was a good indication that maybe what he was doing in the first two matchups were the correct thing to do.
We'll see. He still has a little bit of wiggle room, right?
Yes, one game of wiggle room, exactly. So here we are. Speaking of wiggle room, here we have the player who wiggled his way into a victory in the previous map. The Peruvian Cirque player for CranKy Ducklings. It is Ryu.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of 2000 Atmospheres ALE, we have the pink Zerg player representing CSO Esports. It is eGGz.
So Fosures, I don't know how you pronounce that in the chat, says, I took it to Rio and told him the secret to winning. Which I doubt very much.
If for sure is saying that, his secret that he tried to tell Ryu was probably to take his pants off.
What? What? What's happening here? Like, should I go call the police or something?
Exclamation mark for nada for sure is in the chat. It's for sure is, by the way, as in like
for sure.
Yeah, like for sure. Yeah. It's like faux show, you know? Like oh, God. Yo, eGGz is doing it again, by the way.
Oh, God. The cycle is repeating. 3 hatch before pull. 3 hatch gas before pull.
Yeah. Very greedy here by eGGz. And Ryu opened up with hatch gas pull standard. Won't be able to be extra aggressive, and he will spot this eventually. Can he do anything about it? I hope so. Last time he saw this, he applied light pressure and he was droning up and getting his own third base behind it. I want him to go all in. I want him to see this and make nothing but Lings and Banes.
We'll see. The thing is, he's going to notice this very late.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he will spot this by the time the hatchery is close to finishing.
What's this now?
Yeah. What is the response here? Ooh.
There is your response, like. That is your response.
Let's
go.
You approve? Kind of.
It's a little more slower than just making Zerling Bailing just by itself, but seeing how good it worked the previous map, I don't see why not. I think this is a decent response from Ryu.
It is a decent response. It's a risky response though, because he already showed this off once, right? So eGGz should be able to, when he figures out what's happening, he should be able to respond a little bit better than the last time. And the biggest thing there would be making more Banelings, because he only had 2 and they were caught out on the map. It was not ideal. So we'll see. At the moment, Ryu, he just goes in, he gets a full scout.
Wait, what? Oh. Plus one caparas. right? Please enlighten us.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Is he just trying to win the Baneling War with this?
I guess so. That's the most logical thing, right? Like, there will be banelings for eggs, and with +1 carapace, he will have an advantage there. He is making a wave of lings.
Yes, for people who don't know, if you had +1 armor on the lings, they survive 1 baneling.
Yes. That they do.
So your opponent will need 2 per link to destroy yours.
This matters the most in Ling Bane wars, and I think so this is smart just because if it was +1 melee, and if eggs made an extra like wave of banelings, eggs would have a much easier time defending. But because he's going for carapace, like in the Ling Bane phase, Ryu should have a much bigger advantage here. Unless he gets overwhelmed.
Be careful because the banelings go directly for the ones on the third base.
Oh god, he's trying to save his third, but it looks like the third will go down. We have a wave though. 24 lings are on the way. Ryu is all in.
Ryu is all in. He's now attacking the deep base of X. There's nothing here to defend. The queen is going to go down. X evacuates the remaining drones here.
Yeah, exactly. And Ryu actually goes so with the lings of eggs. The banelings of eggs are still kind of on the way back home. He doesn't have any ready yet. He has morphing in 2 right now, and carapace is still a couple of seconds off from finishing. Oh no, he gets surrounded.
No, god, no. He got surrounded really bad, and everything went down for Ryu. He got surrounded just as +1 carapace finish.
Yeah. And with that, I think eggs, he does have an advantage right now, a pretty big advantage. Ryu can defend and not die, but he needs to do something about this third base.
Yes, they're on equal work. Ryu lost the third base while X retained it, so he can easily drone very more easily and get a bigger advantage, a bigger economy advantage with the already good opening that X did. And oh god, the third base is getting targeted again.
Oh god, that it is. Thankfully, Ryu is here to help push it away. Oh god! Okay. Good trade, 2 for 3, but here come more banelings.
Ooh, nice baneling detonations there.
God, exactly, and more lings are flooding in as well. Actually, the banelings don't find any connections on the lings of Ryu, and now Ryu gets us round, but the banelings are about to finish up.
Okay, Ryu defense. Good job by Ryu. Yes, the banelings of X at the end of the day did nothing, and all the Zerlings of Ryu survived, which is why he managed to deflect the army, which is very important. Should Ryu have lost that base again, it was instant GG.
Oh yeah, 100%. Now we do see Ryu going across the map for a bit of a run by, but there are roaches here. Eggs defends. Eggs, he wants that hatchery. He shouldn't get it because there are banelings here for Ryu. Something that Ryu is doing, which is very... like, it's a Hail Mary play as he loses a couple of drones. He's going for a Spire again.
It may work, maybe, depending of what X goes after his lair is finished, which is about to. Ryu enters, he sees the lair timing.
Yeah.
Knows he has a chance, he's not dead yet.
Yes. Eggs may go for a Spire zone. Nope, never mind. He's committing to nothing but roaches, and this is dangerous for Ryu because this means that Eggs is going to start amassing roaches soon, and then he's going to go for a big counterattack, and Ryu isn't going to have a lot on the ground to defend.
Yeah, does not matter how many Metalis do you have if you're dead.
Yeah, he doesn't have a Roach Warren. He's going to rely on Queens, Spines, and Lings to try and survive against the Roach push.
13 roaches for X starting just in this moment. And X starting to push. I thought he was going to wait a little more, but now he's going for it.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing for Eggs that he's going for it now because there's nothing to stop him. Mutas are coming out and they're going to be forced to defend at home, and because they're going to be forced to defend at home, then Eggs will have enough time to respond and get a Hydra then. And the Mutas reveal themselves. And again, like, he's gonna be able to clean up all these roaches, which is great, but look at that, immediately Hydra then.
Yep. So the Mutalisk, he knows the response, he knows he's ahead in the economy. He's still ahead in the economy, right? Yeah, he's basically ahead in the economy. And yeah, mate, now at least Ryu is going to survive this rush push with Mutalisk. That's the good thing about this. And mate, I don't know, mate. I think X is losing like too many roaches.
He is, to be fair, but like at the end of the day, it doesn't matter too much, to be honest. Like, these mutas are a big investment. They are the play of Ryu, and what can they get done? Maybe they can pick up the Evo chamber. Maybe. Honestly, that's pretty impressive if he does.
One queen goes down. Finally, something that is going to get killed by this Mutalisk, and nothing more.
Yeah, he needs to find more damage. At the moment, the problem is that he doesn't have enough mutas to like dive on top of a spore or anything like that. I mean, yeah, forces an Unburrow, I guess, can fight some of these queens, but this transfuse, oh, never mind, queen falls.
Second queen is also false. Has Ryu amassed enough Mutalisk to actually be a threat?
It's possible. It's really difficult to fight here, especially because of the spore. Oh, he takes a lot of damage on those mutas, but the Lings actually slip in, and that's what's important. And yo, can he cancel? Can he deny +2?
He will. The Evo chamber goes down, +2 is denied. Nice move by Ryu.
Exactly, and you know what? That Hydroden, it took a little bit of damage. Like, potentially Ryu could dive back in and snipe it.
Nah, he couldn't, right? That would be very greedy. Right? It couldn't happen, right?
Wait, one more.
Right?
He can do it. He gets it.
Oh, mate, that is huge. Not only does he deny the upgrade for the Hydralis, there's not going to be more Hydralis at all. Mate, Ryu now takes the supply lead.
Yeah, he takes the supply lead, mate. He's doing it. It's so difficult to pull this off against like so early Hydras like this. The Lings get in. Yo, they're trying to focus on the spores. The mutas have to be so careful. There's still a lot of Hydras.
Yeah, he lost quite a bit of Mutalisk in that little push there. I'm gonna say X has been planting his spores in pretty good positions, except his main. He needs a little more spore on his main.
Yeah.
Especially if he wanna at this rate, look, now there are spores, but yeah, mate, after you lost the Hydra, it's a little late, mate.
Yeah, just a bit. With this, Ryu, he has a 4th base. I'm a little bit concerned. There we go. I'm like, yo, where's the hive? We need a hive right now. We need ultras to be coming out soon. And so far, oh my god, the spore goes down.
How many Mutalisks are there? There are 30 Mutalisks light. 30 Mutalisks. Is that enough to become an apocalypse of Mutalisks?
I believe it is, mate. I believe we have an apocalypse of mutas. And you know what? The problem is that the roaches are moving out. There's no buffer for the Hydras right now. The Ling Bane is going to connect, and then there will not be enough Hydras to fight the mutas.
Here he comes, mate. The Banelings are going in. Can X play as good as a Terran? The answer is no. The Mutalisks are all clumped up and it's going down, mate.
Mate, every single Hydralisk goes down. The roaches were not there to protect them. Unfortunately, they went for a counterattack, and yo, Ryu, he turns around back home. That's fine. He basically killed the 3rd base.
Yeah, 21 workers went down, and he's going to lose this hatchery, but he has already a 4th ready. And the Mutalisks are just going to come back, destroy these roaches, and then just come back and finish up.
Yeah, exactly. That's all Ryu has to do here. Ooh, they do borrow, and Ryu doesn't have any detection. There we go. Finally, an observer is being morphed in. So
an observer.
An overseer. Oh god. Unfortunately for Ryu, fortunately for Eggs, he did kill the 3rd base, right? He did get some worker damage, which is good. It's not enough though.
Yes, now X is building Infestors. If those Infestors lands on magical fungals, mate, the game is going to turn around. But the question is the Infestors going to even come out in time?
Nah,
the answer is no. The Mutalisks are here. And everything goes down.
Yeah, the spores are gonna go down. Everything is gonna go down. GG gets called, and Ryu takes it to the ace match. Wow. Oh my god. Step aside, Jim Rising. Your time has come and it's gone, mate. We got a new Muta King.
Yeah, he channeled his inner Jim Rising there. And it worked out. And now, mate, we're on the ace match.
Oh boy, oh boy. And this is what happens, you know, when you're eggs and you try and play too standard, if you will. We're on the ace match. Ooh, Blackburn. Oh my. Blackburn, not a bad map for mutas.
It is actually not a bad map for anything that is aggression here.
This is true. This is true. Mate, do you think we're going to see a 12-4?
No, that would be too much, right? I mean, okay, from whom?
Eggs. I think we could, mate. We could.
What if it's Ryu who go for a 12 pool?
I'd be okay with that as well.
What if both go from a 12 pool? And the answer is no. Both start with a round. So no, I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry. But yeah, here we go, mate. In the bottom right-hand corner of the map, the player who is not going for a 12 pool, it is Ryu.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Blackburn ALE, we have the Colombian Zerg player. He's pink, representing CSO Esports. It is eGGz. El Huevito himself. Oh boy. No early pools, no early gases. This is not a map you want to go for a fast 3 hatch before pool. So we shouldn't see that from eGGz. That would be crazy. That would actually be crazy.
What if one of the 3 hatch that you take is the gold one?
That's even crazier.
You know, it doesn't get scouted, your opponent never knows, and you just get away with it. Your opponent is thinking that you're going standard to hatch and...
He's doing it, by the way. He's doing it. He's doing it. He's going. He's gonna get the 3rd. It's happening, Daki.
But it's not the gold one. I wanted the gold one.
Yeah, it's close. But yeah, not quite. So
he's going to distant mines the gold base.
So this isn't as greedy as last game. This was a gas hatch pool. So
yeah,
he won't be too far behind in the gas.
Yes, and I think he needed that because of how small this map is. You know, it is more easier for Ryu to know, and it is definitely more easier for Ryu to punish accordingly. So yeah, why is from X to do it this way in this game? The question is, has Ryu seen? Yeah, Ryu now has seen it.
Yes, Ryu has scouted. He sees the fast 3rd again. We'll see what Ryu's response is going to be here. Any aggression, as you said, is better on Blackburn because of how short the rush distance is, and he goes for the Evo chamber. Again,
the question is he going for +1 attack or +1 defense?
That's a very good question. It's got to be Carapace again, right? Just like last game.
I mean, yeah, but this is a smaller map. X has less time to make a defense than the previous one. Let's say the Evo chamber is done, and as soon as Ryu has the resources, I think he's going to make it.
Yeah, he gets another hatch. Yeah, he gets a 3rd first. He prioritizes that. He has plenty of gas to get Carapace or melee, and it is Carapace.
I mean, he won the previous game, so maybe he. I mean, to be honest, he also won the game with +1 attack. So.
Yeah. +1 attack is a lot more riskier though, and going for Carapace like this, it is better for Ling Bane straight up. If you expect your opponent to put up a fight like that, and I think he probably expects eGGz to do that, so we'll see what Ryu is able to achieve here. Oh boy, I'm tense, mate. I'm tense. I don't know.
For sure, in the chat says, see, my talk with Ryu is working.
Shush, for sure. Shush. We're gonna blame you if he loses, okay?
Mate, but if he wins, that's your new coach.
Kappa, mate, Kappa. All right, here we go. eGGz, he's doing nothing but drone up. We do have Banelings and Lings on the way for Ryu. So far, everything looks pretty standard.
Oh, the layer for eGGz.
Oh, this could be his downfall. We'll see. Because it's a lair and it's a Roach Warren as well.
Nice bailing hit. I think Ryu is going to save the base, no problem. No problem? Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, he should be fine. He should be fine. Meanwhile, Ryu is going for roaches. Interesting.
So in the end, he decided not to go for the settling bailing attack.
Yes.
And he's going to go a bit more macro with roaches.
Yes, and that is the advantage of Carapace, is that it is more of a flexible upgrade that applies to roaches as well. So even if you decide not to do anything with Ling Bane, you know, it's still fine and it still helps out your roaches if you go into them.
Well, let's hope it works out, because if it doesn't, Ryu is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yep. And I love this. Ryu immediately into +1 attack, but eGGz is going to utilize that lair, and we have a Nidus on the way.
Ooh, Nidus. And 12 roaches are starting right now. The question is where is he going to Nidus? I think he's going to Nidus the main lane.
Yeah, he has detection here, and Ryu doesn't have eyes on this area at all. This is going to work. Like, the Nidus will finish.
Yeah, and Ryu is very occupied on the other side of the map because the eGGz keeps keeping pressure on his third.
Thankfully, Ryu, he's making some roaches, which is great. So they're gonna pop out just in time. But again, he doesn't see this. He's going to finally hear the Nidus when it pops out, but he's being distracted by the Lynx at the third.
The distraction is done, and here comes the Nidus. Now, Ryu has the upgrade advantage, but this is going to be enough. We're about to see.
There is a wave of roaches on the way, but there's just so much here for eGGz. Jesus Christ. Oh god, there's so many roaches, so many queens. The boys are forced off the line.
Oh no, the drones are starting to fall. The roaches are starting to fall. I think eGGz has done it.
Ah, god. I mean, the next wave of roaches are about to pop out, but you're right, here in the main at least. Like, eGGz has made his way all the way into the mineral line. GG gets called. And we have our new Sentimiento Latino champion.
Congratulations to eGGz. So apparently he can be cracked, but he cannot be scrambled.
He cannot. Oh god. Very nice play there by eGGz. Ryu, he did not have vision there at all in his main base. He was so close. The comeback was almost real. He was down 2-0 and he brought it to the ace match, and that's impressive. You know, he had the strength and the resolve to do that, but not to close it out because he didn't scout his opponent. He didn't see the lair, didn't see the Nidus. Didn't see the Nidus in his main either. Oof. GG.
GG. Congratulations to eGGz. He played very risky, and it worked out in the end. So now you know, sir player, you have to do 3 hatch before pool every time you play a ZvZ on ladder.
Oh god.
I mean, to be honest, if it is a self player that is like diamond or platinum, maybe gold, he can maybe get away with it.
Yeah, definitely. Wow, GG, well played. Again, it's one of those things where, yeah, if your opponent is relatively passive, then you get away with it, right? Unlike someone like the Zerglord, someone who's willing to open up with the 12 pool, because again, going for a build like that against a 12 pool, like, it's kind of a build or a loss. or especially like a 13-12 or something like that. So yeah, eGGz risking it a little bit there and really working against Ryu.
Yep, GG. I'm sorry for your boy Light. He made it all the way to the finals, but
yeah,
in the end, the Nidus is too strong.
I hope he doesn't feel too bad. I know last week he did feel he was very down after his loss in the finals as well, about how like he's always making it to the finals. Like he made it to the finals of Desafiantes, he made it to the finals of Copa Hyperion, but recently he just hasn't been able to close it out. You know, we see some very close games, some very close series, but yeah, Ryu, he's becoming a bit of a Kong here. So hopefully he's able to break through this in the coming weeks. Because he's a good player. As we saw, made to the ace match.
Yeah, he's a very good player, like literally the best player in Peru. Now that he had beat Chaos Fate, he takes the title back.
Yeah. Again, very impressive. There's a very real world out there where Ryu doesn't even make it this far because of Chaos Fate. So GG, well played. I'm proud of him. Same with Eric as well. Like he fell to Shakti, but again, there's no shame in that. At all. And with that, we have our champion, eGGz. Welcome back. It's been a while since we've seen eGGz at the top of one of these tournaments. Do you think this is the beginning of his return, mate?
Ooh, I mean, I don't know, mate. I gotta say that, you know, outside of the big three in Latin America, you know, Kerasur Cham special, like the next like 4 or 5 spots are very, very, very tight. They're very, very good players. Very, what's the word I'm looking for? Very, very equal in skill. So it's very hard. Like, is he back? Sure. I mean, it's like when Jim Rising once said that if you're a Latin American player, that Latin America evolves very slowly. So if you retire from the game for a while and then come back, you're still good. You know, you don't come back and you suddenly cannot win anything. You know. So eGGz was not gone so much really, and he was really good to begin with. But even so, mate, it's so close. I mean, we saw it here. He went to the ace match with Shakti. He went to the ace match with Pakomai. He went to the ace match with Ryu.
Yeah, it's really cool to see. Like, we still don't know for sure, right? It was only one weekend, but for him to take down the names that he did, again, it's a good sign for the old eGGz fans. It's really cool to see him come back, and we'll see if he sticks around. We'll see, or if League of Legends pulls him back again.
I mean, the EPT season has started, and I think that has reinvigorated his desire to play StarCraft.
I think so as well. And I think that's nothing but good news. For him to return, again, it's going to take a while for all these players to get used to him again, because, you know, it's been a while since he's been really active here. Is this the beginning of something? I would love to see of course, I got to bring him up. Darkness has to come back at some point as well. I can't wait. Maybe Dustan, maybe.
I mean, it can happen, mate. You just have to pay them more than they will earn as a doctor.
Aye. But GG, well played. Thank you so much, Dark King, for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Why don't you tell the people, mate? Who are you, man? Who are you? What do you do?
I do a lot of things, actually. I'm a voluntary staff over at Wikipedia.net, which is, you know, the wiki where you can find the results of basically every important StarCraft tournament, including this one. I'm also the main administrator for several tournaments here in Latin America, including Sentimiento Latino and tomorrow Battle of the Americas. And I also recently started streaming a little StarCraft. Like, I stream in, I think, 2 or 3 days this week. Like, only like 1 or 2 hours, not much, but, you know, it's something. So yeah, if you wanna see more of this, just follow me on my Twitter at Darking65 or on my Twitch also at Darking65. And who knows? Maybe you'll see me online sometime.
Yeah, yeah. Ducklings is a great guy behind the scenes. He puts a lot of work into StarCraft. A lot of work, and it's been a while since you've really, or for a long time you were mostly behind the scenes. Nowadays, you're popping out a little bit more, out of your shell a little bit more.
It's all your fault, like it's all your fault.
It is. You can thank me later. Oh god, but it's been great to have you on. It's been great. And we'll see you tomorrow with Battle of the Americas, right?
Yes, tomorrow Battle of the Americas, almost at the same time, 1 hour earlier than Sentimiento Latino today. If you here in the chat are listening, and you are from either North America or Latin America, please sign up.
Yeah. As you can see on the stream right now, in 18 hours we will be back with Battle of the Americas. It's kind of like this tournament, except it also includes American players like, say, Nina or Vindicta or Trigger, or the DreamHack boys, if you will. Sometimes Patty Mac. It's been a while since Patty Mac showed up. Ryan. I'll be surprised if they show up though, because again, they are still in the middle of their DreamHack groups. They still have more matches to play in DreamHack, so I doubt we're going to see them. They're probably focusing on their matches, but we'll see. It's possible.
It's it will be fine.
It'll be fine. And with that, we will see you guys tomorrow. We don't have GPO today. GPO is going to be rescheduled to a weekday instead of a weekend because of ANZ Champs. Speaking of, ANZ Champs is starting next week. I'm going to be casting that. It is going to be a live event. Well, the live from a studio. The players aren't going to be there.
Oh, are we going to see Mr. Sanchez on camera?
Sí, Señor Sanchez will be there on camera again. Yes.
I dare you to start the stream in Spanish. When the camera starts and you present yourself, I want you to present yourself in Spanish.
I'm really curious as to how the other ANZ casters are going to react to my casting style now, because
and that will be the last time that lights invite.
exactly. But yeah, like the last time I casted with Zeph and like GTR and the other guys there was last year in like October or something like that. And again, like my vocab has changed a little bit. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.
Bye everyone.